Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boise State's offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football...
There he goes! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper.
Bruh.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Broncos.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a
This is
first down.
ridiculous.
They really got
This
things
is
moving on this
ridiculous.
drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Might as well give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is...
I don't know, turn around and catch the ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intent.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And it's in for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Got his man to the left. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air. Here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Broncos want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. How about these two running games so far? Dominant on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the counter. Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break.
Where'd he go, fellas? Big stand.
Now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble.
Big stand.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And now this offense will take the field again. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
All the way down to the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the toss. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Watch out.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it individually on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roll.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Russo. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Riggs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
So how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. It's complete. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brings into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to pass their way in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
He's in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off the play fake on first down. That pass is incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines. Get it.
Oh, what a play out and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset's switched.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. From the gun, give on the inside. On the move at the 30. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Inside the 25,
Don't fumble.
they'll snap it from the 24, first down. And off from the shotgun. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Barrels ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throwing right. Ramsey with the stiff arm. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The play action fake. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Boise State.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with the W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Boise State.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Finding open areas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play. They just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the
They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it and stop the clock.
On the play.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're
for
suddenly
two.
feeling much better.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams.